He was trying to say, I am the sovereign. I have the right to command something and they shall obey what I command. I am Rabb in that context. So in the time of Fir'aun, one man declared his sovereignty. In the time of democracy, man living in a geography, all of them are said to be the sovereign of them. Sovereignty for the people, sovereignty by the people is democracy for us today. So Allah said every sovereignty is rejected. The only sovereign is Allah Rabbul Alameen. Nobody can be sovereign to you. I created you and only I have the right to command anything for you. You cannot make laws for your own self. You cannot govern by laws which I didn't give you to govern yourself with. Because this is what Fir'aun did at his time. This is what he was saying. If you read Surah Zukhruf, Surah number 43, ayat number 51 or 57, ayat number 51 or 57, again very important thing Fir'aun says there. Fir'aun tells the people in that gathering, am I not the owner of Egypt? And do not the rivers of Egypt flow under me? What does flow under me mean? They don't flow under his throne. Meaning, are they not in my control? If I want to make a canal in the right direction, I make it there. If I want it in the left direction, I make it there. I am the controller of everything, owner of everything here. So that sovereignty he was claiming. And that is what Allama Iqbal said, in Taza Khudaon mein bada sabse watan hai, jo pairhan hai iska wo mazhab ka kafan hai. Of all the new forms of gods they created for themselves, in Taza Khudaon mein, of that fresh gods they have created for themselves, nationality is the new god they created for themselves. Fir'aun declared, I am the god. Nationality has become a god. And the Hindutva forces in India are actually not following Hinduism. Hinduism has a belief in God. The Hindutva forces are actually mesmerized by the Western nationalism, where Western nationalism was pitched against religion. Religion believed in a God and believed that God shall command mankind. Nationalism stood in opposition to it, saying, there is no God, we evolved from monkeys. Your creation itself was changed. The phenomena of creation was totally distorted, and from the childhood school syllabus was introduced such to deny God, to deny a creator, to make you grow in a society that disbelieves in a creator. So they did it with a philosophy to pitch nationalism against religion. One Fir'aun for a whole nation. Today nationalities against nationalities. But what is the root of what Fir'aun was doing? It's the same thing. One Fir'aun was doing as a nation, my country, my nation. Everything is nation for me. Nation means God to me. Nation means everything to me. If you read the Vedas don't say this. If you read the Upanishads don't say this. If you read Mahabharata doesn't say this. If you read Ramayana doesn't say this. So the Hindutva forces, who are actually atheists in their belief, have coated themselves with the Hindu color to deceive the people here. But what they are actually doing is what Hitler did in Germany. Racism, fascism, casteism. So this is their main agenda. So in other words, Hindutva is a force that is pitched against Hindu religion. These Hindutva forces are actually those of the type of Fir'aun of the time of Musa alayhi salam, claiming Egypt is my place, rivers flow under me, I am the sovereign. So this is what in Egypt Fir'aun did. فَقَالَ أَنَّا رَبَّكُمُ الْأَعْلَى, and said, I am your most exalted Lord. فَأَخَذَهُ اللَّهُ نَكَالَ الْآخِرَةِ وَالْأُولَى. So Allah seized him in exemplary punishment for the last and the first transgression. What does it mean? Allah says, I seized him such, I drowned him and all his men, and made him a lesson for generations to come after him and for his own time.